So let's talk about driver. Now, one of the problems that I often have is that a student that I'll be working with would have watched some social media video and somebody has suggested that with the driver you should never use your arms, or the worst thing that you could do in your golf swing, and particularly with driver, is lift your arms up in the air. And it just doesn't make any sense, okay, that sort of tip. And what you'll actually be surprised is how much more distance and more club head speed you can gain by simply understanding the importance of lifting your arms up in the air. And those of you that have watched the channel for a while know that I will holistically talk about the golf swing. And one of the areas that I'll really speak a lot about is the lower body, because I'm a big believer that if you can move the pelvis correctly in the golf swing, your spine will align itself to the pelvis and you'll move really well. But also what happens a lot with students that I work with is if you focus on their hands. So if I say to a student, your hands should be here, and they look up and then they place their hands in the position that I'm referencing to, they start to move so much better as well. So first of all, if you don't get that much distance out your driver, or you feel that you should get more distance out your driver, then fundamentally the problem that you've got is you're not turning correctly, okay? So you'd be somebody that I would class as turning over the leg, which means you move like so. Now the problem when you move like this is you now can't lift your arms up in the air. So the second problem is you've got to lift your arms up in the air, and I'll explain exactly why in a moment. So from this type of position, you're never going to create any leverage, which essentially means you might hit it straight, but there's no point hitting driver straight. If you don't hit it anyway, you might as well hit a 3-wood or a long iron. So we need to make sure that we're getting good speed. This is why when I had the opportunity to team up with Swing Buddy, I just knew these are made in the UK, handmade, and just the whole story about it is fantastic, and you can find out more information in the description box below. But if I kind of said to you, right, with this bit of rope, okay, I want you to swing this as fast as you can without lifting your arms up in the air, that looks like this, okay? Or you can move it from side to side. You see what I mean? So elevation of the arm is so key for leverage, for speed. And then all of a sudden, it's not even just about leverage on the backswing. It's about leverage on the through swing. And this is an area that a lot of golfers get wrong as well. So not only should you be lifting your arms up here, see where I am here. And that's why you get that great swooshing sound. And all of a sudden, what you may just find is that by doing a few swings like so, and making yourself more aware that in the through swing, oh my God, I'm supposed to be up here, that your body will start to react to that position and you'll start to move way, way better. So the key thing about driver is height and leverage and width and nice, tall, high hands. So that means in the backswing position, you want to lift your arms up. And then in the through swing, you want to feel like your hands are nice and high, like so. Now, what will always happen in the golf swing is that your left hand, so my left hand, your lead arm, will always have a wider span than your right arm. So even if I fully extend up, my right arm doesn't have the same reach as my left, which is why when I talk to you about straight high arms, and if you look at my video and I end up here, that's the reason. It's because my right hand can't reach to the same capacity as my left hand. But if you want more speed, let me try and balance this on the tee first. So if you want more speed, and the first thing you've got to do is get the tee, that's it, get the ball on the tee, and then what you want to start doing is thinking about what your hands are trying to do. And for sure, you've got to start lifting those arms up and down. If you start to do that, you'll generate way more speed. I'll see you soon.